Let me ask you something. What's stopping you? Right now, in this very moment, what's holding you back from living the life you've imagined? Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's the quiet voice in your head that whispers, "You're not good enough." Whatever it is, let me tell you this. You are not alone. Every single one of us has felt it. The fear, the hesitation, the uncertainty. But here's the truth. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is simply a signal. It's an invitation to step outside your comfort zone and into the life you were meant to live. When we talk about overcoming fear, we often imagine erasing it completely, as if courage is the absence of fear. But that's not true. Courage is feeling the fear, acknowledging it, and moving forward anyway. It's not about silencing the doubts, but learning to coexist with them, to let them inform you, but not control you. Fear only has as much power as you give it. When you stop seeing fear as a barrier and start seeing it as a teacher, everything changes. You begin to realize that every time you face what scares you, you grow stronger. Every step you take into the unknown is a step closer to discovering who you really are. Confidence is not a gift, it's a skill. And like any skill, it can be built, nurtured, and strengthened. Confidence doesn't come from knowing the outcome. It comes from knowing that no matter the outcome, you'll be okay. Think about that for a moment. What would you do if you believed, truly believed, that you could handle whatever comes your way? That kind of belief doesn't come from wishing or hoping. It comes from action. From taking that first step, even when you're trembling. From saying, "I may not know what's on the other side of this, but I'm willing to find out." Let's talk about failure for a moment, because that's the monster lurking in the shadows, isn't it? The fear of falling short, of being judged, of not measuring up. But here's the secret no one tells you. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of the process. Every misstep, every mistake, every stumble is a lesson. It's a brick in the foundation of your success. The people who succeed, the ones you look up to and admire, they've failed more times than you can count. The difference is, they didn't let it stop them. They used it, they learned from it, and they kept going. Now, let's address the real barrier, the stories we tell ourselves. That voice in your head, the one that says you're not smart enough, strong enough, or talented enough, it's lying to you. Those stories are not facts, they are interpretations, and you have the power to rewrite them. Start paying attention to the language you use when you talk to yourself. Replace "I can't" with "I'm learning." Replace "I'm not enough" with "I am becoming." Your words shape your reality. Speak to yourself with the kindness and encouragement you'd offer a friend, because you are your own best ally or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. Building confidence isn't about waiting until you feel ready. It's about showing up anyway. Start small, take one step, then another. Confidence grows with action, not inaction. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly where you're going. You just need to start. Because motion creates momentum, and momentum creates change. Unlocking your true potential isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about uncovering who you already are. It's about peeling back the layers of doubt and fear and expectation to reveal the strength, courage, and brilliance that have always been within you. You are not broken. You are not incomplete. You are a work in progress, and every step you take is a step toward becoming the fullest expression of yourself. Take a moment, right now, and imagine the person you want to be. Not the person you think you should be, or the person others expect you to be. The person you want to be. What does that person look like? How do they feel? How do they move through the world? Hold that image in your mind, because that person is not a stranger. That person is you. You don't have to wait to become them. You can start today. With one decision, one action, one moment of courage. You have everything you need inside you. The strength to face your fears. The determination to keep going. The resilience to rise again and again. It's all there, waiting for you to claim it. So, take the leap. Break the barriers. Step into your power. And remember, you are capable, you are worthy, and you are enough. Always. The journey to unlocking your true potential is not a straight line. It's not a perfectly paved road. It's a winding path, filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. But those challenges are not there to stop you. They're there to shape you. Each obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become more resilient, and to learn more about yourself. Think of every difficulty as a stepping stone. Each one takes you closer to the life you're meant to live. Let's talk about habits. Your habits are the building blocks of your future. The small daily actions you take are far more powerful than any grand gesture. If you want to break barriers and unlock your potential, start with consistency. Create rituals that serve you. Whether it's dedicating 10 minutes a day to quiet reflection, setting goals, or taking intentional steps toward your dreams, these small actions compound over time. They become the foundation of your growth. Don't underestimate the power of starting small. A tiny seed can grow into the mightiest tree. But here's the thing: growth requires discomfort. It's tempting to stay where it's safe, where it's familiar. But comfort zones are not where transformation happens. The life you want, the person you want to become, exists just beyond the edge of your comfort zone. It's in the place where you're willing to take risks, to try, to fail, and to try again. That's where the magic is. And yes, it's scary, but it's also exhilarating. It's where you discover just how strong, capable, and limitless you truly are. As you move forward, remember that setbacks are not the end. They're just detours. Life has a way of testing your commitment to your goals. There will be days when it feels hard, when progress seems slow, when you question if it's all worth it. On those days, remind yourself why you started. Reconnect with your purpose. Your why is your anchor. It's what will keep you grounded when the waves get rough. Hold on to it. Let it guide you. Another important piece of this journey is surrounding yourself with the right people. You are the average of the voices you listen to the most. Choose wisely. Seek out those who lift you up, who challenge you to grow, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself. And just as importantly, learn to set boundaries with the people and situations that drain your energy. Protect your space. Protect your peace. You are allowed to prioritize your growth. And let's not forget gratitude. Gratitude is a superpower. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It reminds you of how far you've come, of the strength you've shown, and of the opportunities that lie ahead. Take a moment each day to acknowledge what you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be big. It could be as simple as the sunlight streaming through your window or the sound of laughter from someone you love. Gratitude rewires your brain for positivity, and positivity fuels progress. Now, let me leave you with this. You are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your fears. You are not held back by your failures. You are a force of nature. You are capable of greatness. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step forward. Every effort you make is an act of courage. Every moment you choose to believe in yourself is a moment of triumph. This is your time. Your time to rise. Your time to shine. Your time to break every barrier, to shatter every doubt, to unleash the power within you. The world is waiting for you. Your ideas, your voice, your light. Don't hold back. Don't settle. This is your journey, and you are the author of your story. Make it a masterpiece. Here's the thing no one tells you often enough. There's no perfect moment to begin. The perfect conditions, the perfect circumstances, they're illusions. Life will always be messy, unpredictable, and imperfect, but that's the beauty of it. You don't have to wait for everything to align before you take the first step. Start now, where you are, with what you have. The moment you decide to move forward, you create momentum. The moment you commit to your growth, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. You see, action breeds clarity. You may not know exactly what your path looks like, and that's okay. As you move forward, the road will unfold. Your purpose will become clearer. Trust in the process, and trust in yourself. You are not here by accident. There is something only you can bring into this world. Something unique, something powerful, something meaningful. But it's up to you to step into that role. It's up to you to choose courage over comfort, growth over stagnation, action over hesitation. One of the most empowering realizations is that you have control over how you respond to life. You can't control every situation, but you can control how you choose to show up. Will you let challenges defeat you, or will you let them teach you? Will you let fear paralyze you, or will you let it propel you? Every choice you make is a vote for the person you're becoming. So, choose wisely, choose boldly, choose the life you want, not the one you've settled for. Now, let's talk about self-compassion, because on this journey, there will be moments when you stumble, when you fall short, when you question your progress, and in those moments, it's easy to be your own harshest critic. But let me remind you, growth is not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, wins and losses, breakthroughs and setbacks. Be gentle with yourself. Celebrate your efforts, even when the results aren't immediate. Acknowledge your courage, even when the outcome isn't perfect. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Self-compassion isn't weakness, it's strength. It's what allows you to keep going when things get tough. It's what reminds you that you are worthy of love, respect, and kindness, even when you make mistakes. So, treat yourself with the same grace you'd offer a dear friend. Speak to yourself with kindness. Remind yourself of how far you've come, not just how far you have to go. As you continue on this path, remember the power of persistence. There will be days when the goal feels out of reach, when the barriers seem insurmountable. But persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's not about moving quickly, it's about moving steadily. Even the smallest steps add up over time. Even the tiniest efforts, repeated consistently, can create extraordinary results. Think of water carving through stone. It doesn't happen in a day or even a year. But with time and persistence, water shapes mountains. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of showing up day after day, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust that your efforts are making an impact, even if you can't see it yet. And as you move forward, don't forget to celebrate. Celebrate the milestones, yes, but also the small wins. Celebrate the courage it took to start. Celebrate the lessons learned from failure. Celebrate the person you're becoming, step by step, day by day. Gratitude isn't just about looking back. It's about recognizing the beauty of where you are now. Even in the struggle, even in the uncertainty, there is growth, there is progress, there is hope. This is your life. This is your journey. And it's yours to shape, yours to create, yours to live fully and authentically. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt keep you small. You have everything you need within you to rise above the barriers, to build the life you've dreamed of, to unlock your fullest potential. The only question is, will you take the first step? Because if you do, if you commit to this path, if you embrace the journey, you'll discover something incredible. You'll realize that you are so much stronger than you ever imagined, that you are capable of more than you ever dreamed, and that the only limits are the ones you choose to accept. So go, step into your power, break through the fear, build your confidence, brick by brick, moment by moment, and unlock the incredible potential that has been waiting inside you all along. The world is waiting for your light, your courage, your greatness. Don't keep it waiting any longer. As you walk this path, remember that the journey itself is the reward. So often, we become fixated on the destination, on reaching the goal, on achieving the dream, that we forget to appreciate the process. But life happens in the moments between. Growth happens in the spaces where we're still learning, still figuring things out, still finding our way. Don't rush through it. Don't miss the beauty of becoming because you're too focused on being. Take time to acknowledge the strength it takes to keep going, the courage it takes to try again, the resilience it takes to face setbacks and still choose hope. These moments of effort, even when they feel small, are the building blocks of a life well lived. You are creating something extraordinary, even if you can't see it all yet. And as you continue, let go of the need for perfection. Perfection is an illusion, a mirage that keeps us stuck, afraid to start, afraid to fail. The truth is, you don't need to be perfect to make an impact. You don't need to have it all figured out to take the next step. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. Every step forward, no matter how messy or uncertain, is a victory. You may find that along the way, your dreams evolve, your goals may shift. And that's okay. Growth is not about rigidly sticking to one vision. It's about adapting, learning, and expanding as you discover more about yourself and the world around you. Give yourself permission to change, to grow into new dreams, to let go of what no longer serves you, and embrace what feels right in this moment. And remember this: you are not alone. This journey, though deeply personal, is not something you have to navigate in isolation. Seek out connection. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in you. Share your struggles and your triumphs. Let others lift you up when you're tired, and be willing to do the same for them. Together, we are stronger. Together, we are unstoppable. As you face the barriers ahead, remind yourself of this truth: you have already overcome so much. Think back to the challenges you once thought you couldn't handle, the moments when you doubted your ability to keep going. And yet, here you are, still standing, still fighting, still growing. That is proof of your strength. That is evidence of your resilience. When fear whispers that you can't, remind yourself of all the times you already have. When doubt tells you to stop, remember why you started. And when you feel like giving up, take a deep breath, ground yourself in the present moment, and take one more step. That's all you need to do. Just one step, and then another, and another. There is no finish line to this journey, no point where you arrive and declare that the work is done. Growth is a lifelong process, and that's what makes it beautiful. With every step, you uncover more of your potential. With every challenge, you discover new layers of your strength. And with every victory, no matter how small, you move closer to the life you were meant to live. So keep going, keep dreaming, keep pushing past the fear, the doubt, the barriers. Because on the other side of those barriers is freedom. Freedom to live fully, to love deeply, to create boldly, to be unapologetically yourself. That freedom is your birthright. Claim it. And when you look back one day, when you see how far you've come, you'll realize that the greatest victory wasn't in reaching the destination. It was in finding the courage to begin. It was in choosing to believe in yourself, day after day. It was in showing up, even when it was hard. That's where true power lies. That's where true transformation begins. This is your time, your journey, your story. Write it boldly, live it fully, and never forget, you have always been capable of greatness. Now go out there and show the world just how unstoppable you are. And as you move forward, remind yourself that progress is not always linear. There will be days when you feel unstoppable, and others when you feel like you're moving backward. That's okay. That's normal. Growth isn't a straight path. It's a dance. It ebbs and flows, rises and falls. What matters is that you keep showing up. You keep choosing to take the next step, no matter how small it may seem. Remember, the seeds you plant today won't bear fruit tomorrow, but with time, care, and patience, they will. Trust in the process. Trust in the unseen forces working in your favor. You may not see the results immediately, but every action you take is shaping your future in ways you can't yet imagine. Take a moment to reflect on the power of belief. Belief is the foundation of everything. It's the quiet force that fuels your actions, shapes your decisions, and determines how far you're willing to go. What you believe about yourself will either limit you or set you free. So ask yourself, what do I believe? And more importantly, what am I willing to believe about my potential, my strength, and my ability to create change? Shift your mindset to one of possibility. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. Instead of dwelling on limitations, look for opportunities. Every situation, no matter how challenging, holds the potential for growth. Every difficulty is a chance to learn something new about yourself. When you begin to see life through the lens of possibility, everything changes. Obstacles become stepping stones. Setbacks become setups for comebacks. And fear becomes fuel. As you cultivate this belief, don't forget the importance of rest. Yes, rest. In a world that glorifies hustle, it's easy to feel like you need to be constantly moving, constantly achieving. But rest is not a weakness, it's a strength. It's in the stillness that clarity arises. It's in the moments of pause that you reconnect with yourself, realign with your purpose, and recharge your spirit. Give yourself permission to slow down when you need to. Rest is not the opposite of progress. It's an essential part of it. And while you're resting, take time to dream, not just about what you want to achieve, but about who you want to become. Imagine the best version of yourself, the version who has broken through every barrier, who stands tall in their confidence, who lives fully and unapologetically. That version of you is not a distant fantasy. It's already within you, waiting to be uncovered. With every step you take, you're bringing that vision closer to reality. As you continue, remember that the journey isn't just about you. It's about the impact you have on the people around you. When you choose courage, you inspire others to do the same. When you break through barriers, you pave the way for others to follow. Your growth creates a ripple effect, touching lives in ways you may never fully realize. You are not just unlocking your potential, you're unlocking the potential of everyone who watches you rise. So take this as your call to action. Step boldly into the life you want to create. Face your fears with open eyes and an open heart. Build your confidence one action at a time, and unlock the boundless potential that lies within you. The world needs your light, your voice, your unique brilliance. Don't dim it. Don't hold it back. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you realize. And you are exactly where you need to be to take the next step. This is your moment. This is your journey. Own it, embrace it, and above all, live it with courage, passion, and purpose. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope these words have sparked something within you, a reminder of the strength, courage, and limitless potential that's already inside you. If this message resonated with you, if it inspired you to take even the smallest step toward breaking your barriers and unlocking your true potential, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share your journey, your challenges, your victories, or even the first step you're committing to today. Let's build a community of growth and support, because together we are unstoppable. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more content to help you on your journey. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. Until next time, keep believing in yourself, keep pushing forward, and never stop unlocking the greatness within. The world needs your light. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.